Hello everyone and welcome to the third and final summer 2025 season of RoundUp from GavsWeatherVids. So here we go, going to get all of the long range models together from the world's leading forecast centres for the final time this season, ahead of course of the GavsWeatherVids summer forecast that will be released tomorrow at 10 AM. So Gav shall be revealing all. Goodness gracious me. Patreon tomorrow. But before we get to that, we've got the last season one round to do, and I should go through those long range charts in a moment. Just say that first. Billion says our 6 UK weather forecast. We're releasing each gem at WF 42 day for the UK and for Ireland, and then there's a 10 to 14 day video on the way later on today as well. Please like, share and subscribe on all of today's videos and content. Thank you so much everyone for doing that. For GavsWeatherVids, thank you so much everyone. Thank you so much to Richard, thank you so much to Ricardo, thank you to Richard Shaw for our summer updates gift. I love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you so much, Rich. Right, let's start off then with Kansas coming from Tropical Tidbits. As always, North American models first. So this is mean sail pressure anomaly for summer 2025. Not much to see, but might be favouring some slightly higher pressure close to the UK and Ireland. By the way, I haven't got Beijing Climate Centre this month. It has not updated that website from last month, so no point sharing that again. As soon as we do get some fresh charts at the Beijing Climate Centre, they've just incorporated the new models, so I think there's a bit of a delay sort of sorting that out. But as soon as we get some new charts for Beijing Climate Centre, then I shall, of course, bring you that data. Right, let's go on to the temperature anomaly in Kansas. A warm to quite hot summer being indicated there, like a couple of degrees above average on the temperature scale, maybe even more. Precipitation anomalies for this summer, drier than average, so hot, dry summer. Goodness gracious me, starts off. Right, let's go through the NMME suite of models, starting with temperature anomaly from NASA. That one's coming out above average in the orange and red shade. Comes there, a warm but rather wet this summer being indicated with above average precipitation from NASA. GM looks like that, or a hot summer being indicated in those red to quite deep red colours, at least a couple of degrees above average there. The temperature anomaly, and a drier summer too, so that one's going hot dry rather than warm wet. And then we've got NCAR, which also has above average temperatures in the red shaded colours there. That's a couple of degrees above normal, and not much of a signal though for precipitation. IRI temperature probability forecast looks like this. So below average temperature being indicated for Scotland, but above average temperature probability for Ireland, England and Wales by as much as about 45 to 50%, perhaps a bit more there for Ireland. So hot summer perhaps for Ireland and Wales, but a cooler summer for Scotland. What Pat would deliver that? I wonder. And precipitation probabilities, well, generally favouring a slightly wetter than average summer, I think, especially so for more northern regions, by about 40% chance of above normal rainfall. CFSB2 rounds off the North American model, 700 millibar height anomaly showing above average heights, high pressure through the north and the west of Europe. Therefore, a warmer than average summer is indicated with the orange and red colours, up to a couple of degrees perhaps above average. Not much signal though for precipitation. And then on to the European model, starting with ECM at WF. Well, this is mean sail pressure anomaly with low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, high pressure through the Atlantic, and winds in from a westerly direction. Temperature anomalies then for the summer are coming out above average in the orange and red colours, so like a couple of degrees or 1.5 degrees above normal, and indicating a wetter summer up in the north, but a drier summer likely down in the south. That's quite a strong zonal signal. Let's move on to the Copernicus suite. We've got Meteo France coming up next. Again, some low pressure around Iceland, higher pressure through the central Atlantic, and could we be bringing in the wind from the west? The temperature anomaly for this summer is above average, again half degree, 1 degree above normal, and precipitation anomalies show not all that much of a signal. Let's carry it through to the German model, DWD. Again, quite deep low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, and probably bring in a westerly flow 2. Temperature anomalies are indicated to be substantially above average in those pretty deep red shady colours. A hot summer looks likely there from the German model. And again, we see a zonal signal with wetter than average conditions around Greenland, Iceland, the North Atlantic, drier just to the south. It would suggest, I would have thought, but we see quite a bit of ridging from the Azores high and maybe bring up southerly southwesterly winds quite a lot, hence the excessively warm temperature anomaly. Then we've got the TMCC, the Mediterranean model. Again, not clear what's going on there. Really low pressure around Greenland, high pressure in the central Atlantic. The temperature anomaly, again, looks very warm, it's quite hot for this summer when those red shady colours start appearing. Going to a couple of degrees above normal, that will be a pretty hot summer, I would have thought. And precipitation, wet and average to the north, perhaps a bit dry down to the south, not a strong signal. The ECCC looks like that, high pressure probably more towards Scandinavia. If anything, winds tending to be from the east. Very warm to hot summer indicated through most parts of Europe in most red colours. Most parts of Europe going into the deep reds there. That's 2 degrees or more above average. Wow, wow, wow. And a dry summer being forecast as well. So a lot of these European models going for what looks like a pretty hot summer, I have to say. Oh, we've got a new model, Bureau of Meteorology BOM. Now, this comes from Australia, but it's included within the European Copernicus suite. So, similar to the other models, really, low pressure towards Greenland, Iceland, high pressure out towards the eastern seaboard of America. Probably a westerly summer favour, maybe. Warm summer, but not as excessive as some of the models there. More toward the orange shady colours, which is about a degree above average, and no particular signal, though, for precipitation. And then we've got the JMA, Japanese Meteorological Agency, looking like this. Well, not clear cut in terms of the mean sea pressure anomaly. Let's put in a question mark. As far as temperatures go, though, for this summer, well, very warm summer, looking likely orange, getting toward the red shady colours again, at least a degree above average. And as far as the precipitation anomaly is concerned, well, again, there we see it's slightly wetter than average to the north, bit drier down to the south, again, not clear cut. I think JMA might be going for a rather westerly summer. And then finally, as there's no basic climate centre this month, we've got our very own UK Met Office with low pressure around Greenland, Iceland, perhaps extending into Western Europe as well. The temperature anomaly is coming out in above average in those orange shady colours, not as excessive as some of the models perhaps, but like 1 to 1.5 degrees above average, which is very warm. Perhaps rather on the wetter side as well, particularly so the more northern areas. So a bit of a mixed bag, but I think we can say that there is probably we're probably favouring like quite a hot summer there, especially so from those European models, if a bit mixed. We're going to find out tomorrow what GavsWeatherVids is forecasting for this summer. So we've got our summer forecast reveal coming up at 10 a.m. tomorrow. You'll be able to see that here on the channel. Thank you so much to Richard Shaw for our summer updates gear, as well as Schreiber and Tony Scotty, #TeamGav, for all the help on this season's summer updates. I'll hand out thanks, of course, tomorrow with the forecast for the third and final summer 2025 season roundup from GavsWeatherVids. That's all for now, and thanks for watching.